guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. I thought I would start by sort of introducing myself, answering some questions that I've found on a blog online, some sort of get to know me questions, so hopefully you can get to know me a little bit better, and I will leave the questions in the description box down below so you can answer them as well and I can get to know you. So you can grab yourself a big cup of tea and let's get on to the video. So question 1, were you named after anyone? So my real name is Emily, although everybody calls me Millie. I think I was named after the little girl in Bagpuss, but the year that I was born, 1994, Emily was the most popular name by far. There were so many Emilys at my school that in secondary school I decided to drop the E off the beginning of my name and change the spelling around a bit, and I'm now Millie, and everybody says that Emily doesn't suit me. I am much more Millie. Question 2, when was the last time you cried? So obviously these are weird times that we're in. Me and my other half are due to be married in September, so I cried a couple of weeks ago, just not knowing if everything was going to go ahead as we want it to. Obviously we don't know if there's going to be any limits on gatherings and the amount of people that can gather in one place. So yeah, I cried about that a couple of weeks ago. Question number 3, do you like your handwriting? Yeah, it's nothing special, it's just handwriting, but I can read it, which is always positive. 4, what is your favourite lunch meat? So I don't actually eat meat, I am largely vegan, but I don't eat any meat really. So my favourite lunch sandwich filling, I would have maybe vegan cheese and pickle or onion or something like that, or I would have vegetarian sausages. I do like a vegetarian sausage sandwich. Number 5, do you have kids? No, we don't have any children. Do you want them in the future? Don't tell Phil. But no, we don't have any kids. 6, if you were another person, would you be friends with you? I think so. I think I'm bearable. I don't know, you'd have to ask my friends if they actually want to be friends with me. 7, do you use sarcasm a lot? Yes, I am a very, very sarcastic person. Every single day I'll be sarcastic about something, it gets on Phil's nerves. Question number 8, a bit of a weird one, do you still have your tonsils? Yes, I do still have my tonsils. I probably get tonsillitis once a year, so I could probably do with not having them, but yes, I do still have my tonsils. 9, would you bungee jump? I can categorically 100% say no, there's not a chance that I would ever do a bungee jump. You wouldn't even get me on the bridge and attached to the rope to then jump off the bridge. There's no way that I would do that. No, no, no. No, no. No. 10, what is your favourite cereal? I love cocoa shreddies. They're so delicious. They don't have any milk in them either, so they are vegan. They're just so good. I have to I don't have them every day, I probably don't even have them every week, but I do keep them in when I want a treat. 11, do you untie your shoes when you take them off? No, who's got time for that? No. I don't untie my shoes when I take them off, but I do have to untie them to get my foot back in. 12, do you think you are strong? I wouldn't say so. I can't lift very heavy things, so no, I wouldn't say I was strong. I do need Phil to do heavy lifting. If I go to the shop and buy loads of heavy things, then he has to carry them home for me. 13, what is your favourite ice cream? I love, there's a vegan chocolate ice cream that I get from Morrison's, and it's only in quite a small tub, but it's only 80p. It is a bargain, but it's so good. It just tastes like normal chocolate ice cream, because sometimes when they're not dairy they can taste a little bit funny, but no, it's really good. 14. What is the first thing you notice about people? It's always like their mouth and their teeth. I had braces for 4 years, nearly 4 years I think, and my teeth were awful before I got my braces, so I always notice when people have really good teeth, or equally when they have really bad teeth. 15. Red or pink? Pink. It's got to be pink. 16. What is the least favourite thing about yourself? I am a bit of a control freak, so like I said, me and Phil are meant to be getting married in September, and just the not knowing what's going on with that, and not having everything sorted, and not being able to be in control of like knowing what's going to happen in the future and all stuff like that, it drives me potty. 17. Who do you miss the most? So at the moment I miss everybody, my family, my friends, just everyone obviously, because we're in isolation and there's only me and Phil here, which is great, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I haven't seen my friends since February, March, yeah, long time. 18. What is your favourite tea at the moment? So I'm currently drinking pomegranate and raspberry fruit tea from Twinings, I think. It's very good. 19. What colour shoes are you wearing? I'm not currently wearing any shoes. I'm currently wearing socks that have strawberries on them that are actually from the children's department, because children's socks are cuter than ladies' socks. I don't just want plain boring socks, I want socks that have fruit on them. 20. What was the last thing you ate? So last night for tea I made pizza pinwheel things out of like puff pastry and tomatoes, and I had 2 left over, so I had those for my lunch. They're really good. 21. What are you listening to right now? I'm not currently listening to anything, but this morning I was listening to the Secret World of Slimming Club's podcast. I'm not part of a slimming club, but it's so funny. There's 3 women that are on it, Jo, Katie and Victoria, and they're so funny. It's such a good podcast. 22. If you were a crayon, what colour would you be? Probably like sky blue or something like uplifting. I think I'm quite an uplifting person. 23. Favourite smells? Fresh coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I can't go a day without a cup of coffee. My best friend has a wax melt company, Emily's Wax Emporium. You should go and check her out. But she does one that's blue raspberry slushy, and she also does one that's rhubarb and custard, and they are by far my favourite ones. I want a smell like that to be made into a candle to have around for our wedding day. It's just so, like, you can taste it, it's so delicious. 24. Who was the last person you talked to on the phone? So even though I am in isolation with Phil, he was the last person that I spoke to on the phone. He went to the shop a couple of days ago to get our 2-weekly shop. So obviously he didn't want to get it wrong, so he was talking to me the whole way around, because you're only allowed one person in a shop. 25. Mountain, hideaway or beach house? Definitely mountain hideaway. Getting all cosy under blankets and a log burner, and yeah, perfect. 26. Favourite sports to watch? So Phil is a cricketer. He's currently sat out in the garden listening to the cricket that was on in 2005, I think, and that's like the only sport that I watch. I will watch rugby if it's like the final, we're in the final or something like that, but yeah, we do watch cricket the most. 27, hair colour. Brown, like this. This is my natural hair colour. I was meant to be getting it done, meant to be getting it lightened like 2 days after we went into lockdown, so obviously that was all put on hold. But yes, brown is my natural hair colour. I do wish that I was naturally a blonde bronze goddess, but unfortunately not. 28, eye colour. Blue. My eyes are blue. They are quite a dark blue though, I think. I think a lot of people have like quite light blue eyes, but mine are quite dark. 29, do you wear contacts? No, I have perfect vision. I don't need glasses. I don't need contact lenses. 30, favourite food. I would probably have to like be quite general and say like a Sunday roast is my favourite like meal. I love like all the different types of roast vegetables, gravy, stuffing, Yorkshire puddings. Yeah, delicious. 31, scary movies or happy endings? Definitely happy endings. I don't like scary movies, they're scary. 32, last movie you watched. So in contrast to the last question, the last film that I watched was Saw, one of the Saw films. Well, Phil had it on in the background and I was sort of watching from behind a cushion. I don't really like them, but yeah, that was the last movie I watched. I was trying to get him to watch Ratatouille. Very different sort of film. But yeah, that didn't happen and we watched Saw. 33, what colour shirt are you wearing? Well, it's a dress, but it's pink and it's flowery and it's very cute. 34, summer or winter? So out of those two, I would definitely go for winter. I love it when it's like snowy outside and you're all cosy inside, and it's just, that's the preference out of those two. But out of all of the seasons, I do prefer autumn, like when the leaves go all crispy and orange, and yeah, like autumn best. 35, hugs or kisses? I don't really feel it's fair to choose, I like both. Sorry if the lighting or whatever looks a little bit different now, my camera just died so I've had to rejig. Where were we up to? So, 36, favourite dessert. It would probably have to be, there's a lady on Instagram where I order handmade brownies from, the Handmade Brownie Company, I'll link it down below. She does a vegan chocolate orange brownie, and that's really good with some of the dairy-free ice cream that I said about before. Perfect dessert for me. 37, strength training or cardio? Out of the two, I would probably say cardio. I do go for a run like 4 or 5 times a week. I like to get out for a run, so if I had to just choose one, cardio. 38, computer or television? So I would say computer, because you can get apps on your computer to watch television, like Sky Go and like Netflix and BBC iPlayer and all things like that, but you can't online shop on your telly. So yeah, computer, because you can do everything on your computer. 39, what book are you reading right now? So I started this yesterday, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I started it yesterday and I'm already like 150 pages in. Really good. Phil got it for Christmas and he never started reading it, or he hasn't started reading it yet, he's reading something else. And I saw this on the bookshelf and I thought, it's not my usual kind of book, but yeah, really, really into it. 40. What is on your mouse pad? And I'm going to answer this in exactly the same way as this girl has on her blog. Don't have one. Do people still use those? Who has a separate mouse? 41. Any tattoos? No, I don't have any tattoos, only because I wouldn't be able to decide on something, and then if I did decide on something and got it done, I know within like a month that I wouldn't like it anymore. I'm just so indecisive. 42. My favourite sound? I would probably say my cat snoring or like purring, any noises that she makes that isn't like a hiss, that's like a get off me now hiss. Definitely my favourite sound. 43. The Rolling Stones or the Beatles? Neither are my favourites. I probably like more Beatles songs than Rolling Stones songs, but if I never heard a Rolling Stones or a Beatles song ever again, so be it. I wouldn't really miss either. What is the furthest you've been from home? So in 2014 I went to Ibiza with a big group of my friends for one of my friends' birthdays, and that's the furthest I've been. That was a good, girly, boozy, crazy holiday. 45. Do you have a special talent? No, I don't think so. I can sew, but I wouldn't really say that that's a talent because anybody could learn to sew. No, I don't really think I have any. I can't sing. I used to dance, but again, I don't really think that's a talent, and I certainly can't dance now. I can't keep a beat now. 46. Where were you born? So I was born in the Beverley Westwood Hospital in East Yorkshire. We used to live in Beverley, but I think a lot of people from like around this area got born or were born in Beverley Westwood. That was like the big hospital. 47. Where are you living now? I currently live in Hull with my other half, Phil. We have lived here for 8 years, and we have only started really decorating in the last week. 48. What colour is your house? It's a brick house, so it's brown. It's just a very standard house. 49. What colour is your car? So I share a car with Phil and it is red. 50. Any pets? Yes, we have one cat called Zelda. We were meant to get 2. On the day that we got her, we were meant to go and get another one at the same time so that they would be here at the same time, but that didn't happen. The other one got sold before we went to go and pick her up, so we just have the one. But we do want little sisters for her. We only want girls. So they are the 50 questions. I hope you enjoyed that. As I said, I will leave them in the description box down below. So I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I'll leave them down below so that you can leave your answers and I can get to know you a little bit better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more from hopefully not just my bedroom floor. Hopefully I'll have furniture the next time I'm filming. Until then, bye!